Anger and frustration have arguably been the two defining characteristics of this presidential election so far. But who in America is angry and why? We teamed up with our friends at Esquire magazine in an attempt to find out. So, this is how we began. First, we asked Americans, compared to a year ago, do you get angrier more often than you used to about current events and news? Overall, 49% of Americans said they are angrier today and more often than they were a year ago. So, who is the angriest? Well, one group, whites. Turns out white Americans are angrier than African Americans and Latinos. A majority, 54% of whites, said they're angrier today than a year ago, compared to just 43% of Latinos and 33% of African Americans. And while there is anger on both sides of the aisle, there's more anger among Republicans than Democrats. 61% of Republicans are angrier than last year, compared to just 42% of Democrats. And here is our big myth-busting moment. It's women who are angriest. 53% of women said they're angrier today than a year ago, compared to just 44% of men. And guess what? It's mostly white women that are angriest. 58% say they're angrier today, compared with 51% of white men. So you can't just write the angry white guy story anymore.